in this video, we'll be going to Youiedo Park to have a picnic there. When I was still here in the Philippines, I've always watched these YouTube videos wherein they're going to the sides of the Hangang River to have a picnic. I think it's an activity very common and popular among Koreans and foreigners during the spring season. So right now, it is in the month of April. We're currently, as I'm recording this video, the weather here in Korea is around in the transition of between spring and summer. So we've been having some rains lately, and our temperature ranges from 5 to 20 plus degrees Celsius. So for today, the weather report or from the weather app, it stated that the highest degree will be around 22 degrees Celsius, and it will be sunny today. So in this video, I'll show you what are some of the tips, what are the things that you can bring when you go on a picnic here in Seoul, South Korea. As I'm recording this video, I am not an expert because I've been here in South Korea for almost 40 days or 1 month already. So it is my first time to have a picnic, to experience picnic here in Korea. So I'm giving you the tips of what I might be forgetting to bring, or what are my recommendations as a first timer also. So you will not make the same mistakes as I did. So my number one tip is to check the weather and dress accordingly. So it's easy to find in your iOS phones these days that there's a weather app already, and pretty much here in Seoul, South Korea, the weather predictions are quite accurate. If not, I have one experience wherein it stated that it will not rain. It was just cloudy, but it rained. So be cautious also. Sometimes the weather, sometimes it's unpredictable, but definitely here in South Korea, the weather predictions from the weather app in my phone is quite accurate. And also, the second tip is dress accordingly. So my advice is do not focus much on if you want to focus on the aesthetics, also take note of the weather or the temperature that day when you're going to go to the picnic, because you might be looking really good but you'll be suffering from cold or suffering from heat when you go to the Hangang River or the park. So let me just do my makeup, and then I'll get back to you after I finish my makeup. So I've done my makeup, and now I'm ready to go to the Yeouido Hangang Park. Okay, so now today is a Friday, and the time check now is at around 11:30. Usually, the most ideal time here is during the sunset. So, but I decided to do it on a lunch because I don't want to go with the crowds. So let me show you what it looks like. So as you can see, there are different stalls here that you can rent the mats and picnic set. If you want, you can bring your own, but if you're like me who doesn't want to bring anything, I'll just rent it out here. And since if you're a frequent picnic goer, I think it will be reasonable if you purchase your own, because you can find everything at Daiso. So I was able to buy a picnic table in Daiso for 5,000 won, but I use it on a different purpose. So here, as you can see, these are the rental for the mats and the tables. We had some food stalls here as well. I think this will be more when the sunset comes. There, so we'll just find a picnic spot that we want and set our picnic. My plan is to have some ramen and something simple like that, because I don't think I can finish if I combine both the ramen and the chicken. That's what I saw na in the videos, the tradition here. You have to eat ramen and chicken. But of course, if you want, you can eat anything you want here, and you can have the food delivered here as well. But I still don't have a delivery app for here in Korea, so I'm not doing the delivery app thingy. It looks so pretty here. They say it's the best time to go here during the spring season, the cherry blossom, and during the autumn. But I was not able to go during the cherry blossom season because it just did not come. So I think this is a nice spot. Maybe I can put my picnic here. Total, it's not too crowded. I'll just buy some food. I know there's a convenience store here. Hanapin ko lang. Okay. Ayan na, I saw 7-Eleven. So, there's a dog. There's a dog, oh. Ooh, nice. Saan ako dadaan? Ayun. Oh, there are flyers here if you want to order. Hindi yata. I think kailangan muna natin ng mat. Kasi hindi ko lang kung paano ko bibit-bitin yung yung ramen. So yun. Sana hindi mawala yung gamit ko. Pero usually di naman here. So I leave this here, hopefully. Hindi siya mawala. Hindi ko muna inano kasi baka liparin eh. So yun, now time to get my ramyun, and I think I want a Sprite. For the mat rental, I got the one mat and one mini table that cost me around 8,000 won, and then you leave your ID with the seller, and you get your ID back when you return the item. So I have it here already, and we go to the second floor to have this cook. It's my first time to use this one, but there are instructions on the screen. So basically what you do is you scan the ramen here on the QR code here, and also the bowl. There's a barcode also for the bowl, and then you push the red button here. Then you basically wait for it. Yay! Hindi siya nawala. So, ito na yung mami ko. Okay, I'll just set up. Okay, so here's my pretty simple setup. May kasama palang wet tissue, no? When you rent the mat and the table. So, let me show you what it looks like here. There are regular chairs and tables like that. There are regular chairs and tables like that for those who have difficulty with their knees and foot. You can also rent bikes here. And, pangit yata yun ako meron activity. So, medyo maingay sila. Di pwede pang vlog. So, anyways, bahala na kayo dun sa noise. Hopefully, my mic will help me with this. Okay, so I'm just doing this for the vlog para the background is the Hang River. But later, I'll turn around because I want to see the view of the Hang River while eating the ramen. Parang mas masarap siya dito. Kasi maganda yung view. So, it's a little windy here. If you want, you can bring, for a sunny day, you can bring a very thin cardigan or jacket to help you just in case you get chilly. So actually, in fairness, I thought it will be really sunny and will burn my skin. But once you're below a tree, hindi na siya ganun kainit. So it's not that hot anymore. In fairness to even in the 12 noon in the middle of a very sunny day. So with the cool weather, the wind that blows, it will make it a little chilly. And then with the help of the trees here, and there will be less sunshine against your skin, and prevent you from sunburn. If just in case, because sometimes the spots under the tree will get, when it's so crowded, you will not find a spot for your picnic. You might be forced to stay in those areas without the tree, no? So in those cases, I think it will be nice to bring sunblock just in case. You can also go biking around here. Actually, one of the tourists, I think, requested me to take care of her belongings and her family's belongings, because according to her, they will bike around the area first. So they left it here. Wait, let me show you. If this is my spot, you will see there. Let me show you. You know, may nakita kayong bag there. So those are their things na they left it there na lang. And then they asked me to help guard their items. So Youiedo is one of the very touristy parks along the Hangang River. There are 11 Hangang River parks here in Seoul, South Korea. So you can choose which you want. But for this time kasi, I chose here because when I was looking at the walking tours in YouTube, there are a lot of renting spots for mats, and there's a convenience store nearby, and there are lots of food stalls. So for me, because I did not prepare anything in advance, I did not prepare food, I did not have or bought mat, I think it's more convenient that way. Of course, there are the picnic set you can rent. You can see them actually in social media, Instagram, Facebook. You can rent them in advance if you want. Ayun, ako kasi I did not plan this. This is a spur of the moment. So, I was not able to reserve a picnic set, no? And I have not much time to research about this place or to find where it is. If you're the type of person who will be renting out mats, I suggest, on the spot, I suggest that you bring cash, because the stalls don't have a card. Some of the stalls don't have a card system too, so they can charge you with the using your card. So I suggest you bring cash for this. So how much did I pay for this trip? No, so the mat rental and the table rental is around 8,000 won, and my ramen is 4,000 won. Plus the Sprite, which I got, is around 2,500 won. I roughly spent around 14,500 won for this meal. So that is around, if with today's conversion to peso, around 1 peso equals to 0.429. Korean won, that's around 622 pesos sa isang ramen. But it's the experience, no? So, free naman kasi yung park. It's just that yung food. So, if gusto mo makatipid, I think it will be nice to bring your own food. At least, mas masarap siya. Not the ramen type and not really too expensive. But I think this is a nice experience. It's pet-friendly also here, by the way. So, I can see some of the pets walking around. So, Youiedo Park is a very famous park. No? So, there are lots of K-dramas filmed here, like the Extraordinary Attorney Woo, the Squid Game, One Ordinary Day. There's a list you can see in Google. I cannot remember everything, and I'm not really, I prevent myself from watching K-drama because I will not sleep. So, I don't usually watch K-drama. But those are some of the K-dramas that are filmed here in the park. I'm taking back what I said. Bring a thicker jacket. Kasi kapag umulan, the wind is so cold. Because of the wind, your ramen can get cold easily. Ako kasi medyo nagtagal because I was setting up the film and everything. And my problem was my Bluetooth remote is not connecting to my phone. So, yun. So, lumamig na yung ramen ko. But I kind of enjoy this. So, remember when I told you that there's a group of people, I think there's an activity. Well, apparently, they're going to do a clean up around the park. So, they're going around picking up some of the garbage around the park. Okay, let me show you. So, they're doing a clean up around the park. I think they're not doing a clean up pala. I think they're getting some stones. So, yun lang. Actually, depending on the weather, I think it will be, there's a blanket also for rent. So, feel ko dapat yun yung ginawa ko din. Lamig. I've read on the internet that if you're here during the summertime, it will be wise to bring insect repellent. But for now, at least for my experience now here during the transition of spring to summer, I did not encounter any insect bites. Also, it will be nice to bring sunglass kasi pwede kang humiga eh. So, you can lie down here. Look, you can lie down. And it will be nice to have some sunglass here to protect your eyes from the sun. Okay, so sana I can take you to explore the Youiedo Park, but I don't think I have that time anymore. So I have to go home now. I have to study. Yun, 10,000 kapag mayroong blanket. Ay, nako. Higit na blanket, ang lamig. So, there's a sign here na I love Seoul or I heart Seoul, but hindi ko siya nakahanap kagad eh. So, anyways, ayoko na mag-explore. I have to go home na kasi. I have to study pa. So, hope you like this video. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel. Bye-bye!